If you live in Virginia today, you got a slight resistive river today. Alright, everyone, we can see we got a slight resistive river in Virginia today. We can see we got a margin risk in Ohio, PA, New Jersey, West Virginia, and North Carolina. We can see then another margin risk over in Texas. We can see too. Then a margin risk over in Wisconsin. We can see also for today, also guys. So we have just to let you guys know, we have less than a 2% tornado risk today. We have no tornado risk for today. Just to let you guys know. Alright, we got our wind risk for today. We can see we got a 15% wind risk in Virginia. We can see potential for some damaging winds. We can see also on here. Then we got North Carolina. We have 5% wind risk. Ohio, Wisconsin, Texas. We can see also too, guys. We can see PA, New Jersey. We can see in Wisconsin too, in North Carolina too. And we got our hail risk today. We got a 5% hail risk in West Virginia, Virginia, and one in Texas, one in Wisconsin too. We can see our hail risk of. So we're going to check our radar projections and other things for today too. Alright everyone, so we're going to be starting around 3 p.m. today. Looking at this is our radar projections for 3 p.m. today. We can see we got storms looks like in West Virginia, Kentucky. Maybe we can have some pop-up storms. Virginia at 3 p.m. So maybe pop-up storms in Indiana. We can see maybe even Ohio. We can have some rain in some spots to pop up at some times. We have some maybe storms and rain in the New England states. We can see also on here too, guys. We can see, and maybe we got looks like a potential storm down in Florida with some rain. We can see maybe some rain in Louisiana and Texas. We can see also for 3 p.m. today. Then 4 o'clock looks like we got our first storm sign to pop up of the day in West Virginia. We can see more of Maryland. We can see we got a storm looks like too on here in New Jersey too. Then we can see we got maybe some pop-up storms in Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky, North Carolina. We can see South Carolina, Georgia. We can see also on here too, guys, in Kentucky. Then we got looks like some rain down in Louisiana. We'll be talking about too, in Florida too, and rain in Michigan. Alright, 5 p.m. comes along. We can see we got some more storms starting to form in Virginia, West Virginia. We can see also on here. I got some storms look like in Pennsylvania. Kentucky, we can see Arkansas looks like we got a potential storm. Virginia, South Carolina, we got some storms on here. Georgia, you can see New Jersey, we can see we got maybe it looks like a potential storm over there. Some of the New England states looks like we got like a light storms. We can see PA, we got some light storms. Kentucky, we got some pop-up storms. You can see in North Carolina and South Carolina. We can see. All right, 6 p.m. Here we go, everyone. So 6 p.m. looks like we got some rain down in Arkansas. You can see maybe a potential light thunderstorm down there. Ohio looks like we got some pop-up storms. Kentucky, North Carolina, South Carolina. We can see also. We can see some of the New England states. We have some storms also on here. North Carolina looks like we have some storms in Virginia. Then looks like by 7 p.m. looks like we got some like pop-up storms everywhere in Virginia, North Carolina, Pennsylvania. We can see also on here West Virginia, Kentucky. We can see Georgia. We got some looks like some storms down there. Arkansas looks like too. Kentucky we can see also in New Jersey too. All right, 8 p.m. comes along. We can see looks like we got a line of storms. Looks like a line of like. You know, when I'm trying to say, like scattered line of storms. Looks like in Pennsylvania we can see. Ohio looks like we got a storm there too. West Virginia, North Carolina we can see also. South Carolina, Georgia. You can see in Arkansas looks like we got looks like some rain too down there. Maybe a heavier rain down there too in some spots. Kentucky looks like we had some pop-up storms too. Ohio, Michigan we can see also. Wisconsin. You can see on New Jersey, we can have some pop-up storms. And we can see 8 p.m. we still got little light pop-up storms. We can see it's just looks like it's more rain at this point. We can have some thunder rumbles in some of these storms. We can see also in Kentucky. We can see we got some rain. West Virginia, Arkansas looks like we can have some storms down there too. South Carolina, we can have like a potential light thunderstorm in some spots. We can see scattered thunderstorms. It's looking like for today so far. 10 p.m. looks like maybe we get a little line of storms in looks like southern Maryland. We can see maybe a storm in West Virginia. We can see another storm in North Carolina. We can see South Carolina, Georgia, Florida. We can see also Indiana, Ohio, Michigan, Wisconsin. We can see also on here too, guys. And Arkansas looks like we get storms maybe down there, and maybe some rain in Oklahoma. We can see also. Alright, 11 p.m. rolls along. Got storms in southern Maryland, some storms in West Virginia, North Carolina. You can see Pennsylvania. We can see also on here too, guys. It looks like it's some rain in Arkansas. We can have rain in Georgia, South Carolina. You can see. Looks like New York. We could have some potential rain to Ohio, PA. Looks like by midnight, 1 in the morning, we're just dealing with mostly rain showers everywhere we can see. But it looks like our storm gets stronger over the ocean. We can see on there. Looks like we got some scattered rain showers at Thursday at 2 in the morning in Arkansas, and a lot of other places like Tennessee too. We can see also, guys. So I gotta talk about something else in this video too. So we're gonna be talking about the rumor about the snow going on in New England. We could be seeing in other things too. So let's get started. So there is like, if people thinking it's a rumor, but I don't know if this could actually happen or not. We're gonna see what happens because it's a Saturday. We can see at 5 a.m. Look at this, guys. We have snow and looks like one of the New England states. We can see in Maine too. We can see at 5 a.m. on Saturday. We can see. This is according to the model I'm using at 5 a.m. on Saturday. But it looks like we got rain in Maine, some New England states, in New York. We can see also at 8 a.m. our snow starts getting heavier. We can see in the New England, one of the New England states, in Maine too. We can see also on here. You can see on there, and like it looks like we can see in Maine too. We got some snow too, also in rain too, in rain in New York and rain in New England states too. We can see Saturday at 11 a.m. Then we can see Vermont, New Hampshire. Looks like we got some snow, but it looks like most of our snow, according to this model right now, is looking like it's in New Hampshire. Looks like in Maine we can see for Saturday. Then rain in Maine too, rain in New York, but in rain in New York we can see rain in some Vermont, New England. We can see also on here too. So yeah, guys. So just to let you guys know, I don't know. There's a potential this could happen or not happen at all, but we just got to see what happens. So rain in Maine we can see also, but we're gonna move on to our 2 p.m. So then it looks like by 2 p.m. we can see we still got snow in Maine. We can see New Hampshire, Vermont. We can see also on here. You see too, guys. Then we can see 5 p.m. on Saturday. Our snow looks like it starts to get lighter in New Hampshire. We can see in little Vermont and Maine too. We can see rain in Maine too. We can see also New York. We can see also on here too. So some of the New England states we got rain in Maine too. We can see also, guys. So then we can see by 8 p.m. mostly our snow is gone. We can see on our radar. We can see looks like maybe in one spot we got snow, in another spot too. We can see also. So we'll be talking about our rain totals for this area and snow totals too. So let's get to that. Alright, so this is what our snow totals look like. So in some places we have even up to 7 inches, 6 or 7 inches of snow. We can see a few inches of snow maybe in some places like on New Hampshire. We can see also Maine looks like could get the most snow, but we gotta see if this, like, we just have to see first if this even happens. So because it's still a couple days away, so it could change also. But I just wanted to let you guys know just to be safe if like this does happen or not. But we're gonna also check something else, what our temperatures are gonna be also, and other things too. We're gonna check how much rain is gonna fall over in this New England area too. Alright, we can see on here too, guys. This is what our rain totals are gonna look like for Saturday at 2 p.m. We can see. So this is from Friday 2 p.m. to Saturday at 2 p.m. We can see this is how much rain could potentially fall in New England. We can see in other places we can see half an inch in some places, but in Maine we can see maybe 2 inches in some places. We can see also, but this is where our snow is gonna be falling. That might be snow potentially. We can see there, like what I was showing you. So we can see half an inch in parts of New York, 0.6 inches in looks like in Vermont, New Hampshire, half an inch. We can see Maine 1.4, 1.5 inches of rain. We can see also on here too, guys. So yeah, pretty much for that. That's it. So yeah. So we're looking at our temperatures real quick. So this is what 8 a.m. looks like. It looks like it's close to freezing, but maybe we could. I don't know if this will even happen or not because it's like it's above like 32. You can see in a lot of places like you might get freezing rain potentially, or instead or something like that. But I don't know, like we just gotta see what happens pretty much. So like, yeah, let's see. All right, so yeah, pretty much we can see it's in the 30s and 40s. You can see it's like close to freezing. We can see like 34 in some spots, 33. We can maybe see, or even potentially 32. It just depends. Like we gotta see what happens. There could be snow also. So yeah, we're gonna talk about something else now, guys. Also, this is what today's above average temperatures look like. So looks like we have another day in Montana in the plains. We can see we have about 25 degrees above average. In some spots, we can see 24 degrees above average in South Dakota. North Dakota, about 20 degrees above average, 24 degrees in Minnesota above average. We can see Iowa, we're about 12 degrees above average. Nebraska, we're about 14 degrees above average. We can see also, we can see on here too. Then we can see at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. tonight, we're still about 20 degrees above average. We can see in some spots. This evening, we can see 6, 7, 8 p.m. We can see also on here. Then 11 p.m. So it's 11 p.m. for me. This is 9 p.m. for Montana. We can see 28 degrees above average in some parts of Montana. 24 degrees above average in South and North Dakota. We can see Minnesota about 15 degrees above average. Iowa about 10 degrees above average. In Wisconsin about 8 to 9 degrees above average. In Kansas we're a few degrees above average. In Missouri about 10 degrees above average. So let's talk about our temperatures now for today in this area. Alright, starting this morning, we can see we got around like 7, 8 in the morning. We can see for this area, because this don't listen to the time here. That's my time zone. I'm in. It says 9 a.m. So this for this area, it's like about 7, 8 a.m. We can say it is. So South Dakota, we're in the 70s. We can see North Dakota, we're near 70 in a lot of places. Nebraska, we're in the 60s. Montana, we're in the 70s. Minnesota, we're in the 70s. Iowa, we're in the higher 60s. Missouri, we're in the 70s. Wisconsin, we're in the middle 60s. We can see also. Then we can see we're warming up now, 9, 10 in the morning. We can see we got 80s in South Dakota, 80s in potential higher 70s in North Dakota, 80s in Minnesota, higher 70s in Montana, and even some lower 80s we can see. Iowa, we're in the higher 70s, lower 80s in Iowa in some spots we can see. Nebraska, we're in the 70s. All right, so 11 a.m. noon we can see we're in the middle 80s in South Dakota, mid 80s, even some high 80s in Montana we can see, even some mid 80s and higher 80s in Minnesota. Wisconsin we're in the 80s we can see. Nebraska we're in the 80s too. Wyoming we're in the 80s too. Colorado we're in the 60s and 70s we can see in some places too. All right. 1, 2 o'clock comes along. We're in the 90s in parts of South Dakota. Montana, we're in the 90s too. Minnesota, we're in the 90s. Wisconsin, we're in the 80s. Iowa, we're in the 80s. Illinois, we're in the mid 80s, we can see. Missouri, we're in the 80s, we can see also. Even Minnesota, we can have some lower 90s, we can see also on here too, guys. Alright, 4 or 5 o'clock in this area, we can have middle 90s in Montana, we can see. Even near 95 in some spots, we can see. Even North Dakota, we have even some middle 90s. We can see 92, 94 in some spots, 91, 90. South Dakota, we have 90s. Minnesota, we're in the 90s in some spots. We can see also today. Nebraska, we're in the 80s. We can see parts of Iowa, we're in the mid 80s too. Wyoming, we're in middle 80s and 70s. We can see in some spots too, guys. Wisconsin, we're in the 80s and 70s. We can see also. Then we're gonna start slowly cooling down. We can see around 8 p.m. tonight. We're still in the higher 80s in Montana, higher 70s in North Dakota. We can see in South Dakota we're in the higher 70s, lower 80s. We can see Minnesota we're in the 70s. You can see also on here too, guys. So in Illinois we're in the 70s too. In Wisconsin we're in the 60s too, and 70s. Alright, then we can see our temperatures around 10, 11 p.m. I've cooled a lot. We can see 11 p.m. midnight. We're in the lower 80s, 70s and 70s in North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, we're in the 60s and 70s, and Iowa, we're in the 70s. So, hope you learned something new from this video. Thank you for watching today, guys. I see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys. And make sure to subscribe, notification bell. I see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.